Hi, welcome to Ken's Games Collection and a pickups video for the month of October. Look, this is probably my biggest pickups video for this year. So much stuff has come in. There's been pre-orders. There's things I've been waiting for like 2 or 3 months. First thing, yeah, I got a new t-shirt, Xbox t-shirt, $15 at Big W, so that was really cool. Finally, I got a new shirt. I'm not going to wear the long sleeve during summer. There's a really good cross section of games here. There's a few other items here and something really special I want to share as well. Let's start off with the op shop stuff. I do go around the op shops. I don't really film much stuff of that. I do go to like Cash Converters, Pennywise, which is secondhand stores here in Brisbane. And I went into Pennywise last week and I picked up 2 games, one for the Xbox 360 and one for the PlayStation 3. Now, Lost Planet 2, I paid $2.50 for this at Pennywise. I got the first one on the PlayStation 3. I actually loved it. I love the multiplayer mode as well. I remember back in the day I would always go up against a lot of Japanese gamers, which was really cool. But also I picked up for $1, just $1, was Darksiders. I think I've got this on the Xbox One. I don't know, the remaster. I have to go back and have a look, but I'm pretty sure I got the remaster of this one. I absolutely love this game. It's really cool. It kind of reminds me of I guess the Legacy of Khan, the Raziel, all that sort of stuff. I wish they would resurrect that series from Crystal Dynamics, but really cool. For $1 you can't go wrong. Now I went on eBay and I thought, you know, I want to have a look at some Wii U games, and I looked on my app CLV Games to see if I had this, and it didn't show up. So I placed a bid and won Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2. And within minutes of winning the game, I looked up to my Wii U collection, and sure enough, I've got this game. But it's a different cover, so alternate cover. So I've never really had, I never really collected games with alternate covers. I wasn't into that sort of stuff. Even with comic books back in the day, I wasn't into it. But I thought, okay, I'll end up keeping this game. I was going to actually sell it because of the variant color covers. I thought, okay, I'll keep this one. So yeah, now I was looking at doing some streaming and I thought, okay, I need a capture card. I'm not going to pay a lot of money for Elgato. I'm not going to get that sort of stuff, not unless I really commit to doing streaming. But I thought I wanted to give it a go, and I actually picked up off eBay this as capture card for $20, and this is how it came to me in the mail. So thank you very much, Australia Post. It, you know, it was all bubble wrapped, but it just was all squashed up. I'm like, oh man, this thing inside could be broken. But it wasn't broken. It's made of actually like an aluminium casing. And I got to be honest with you, I got a Mac. Both of my computers, I got a laptop and a desktop. They're both Mac. You know how if you own Apple products, you know how Apple is really, you know, they don't want you doing this, doing that. I ran this through OBS through my iMac. I tried saving this in like MPEG-4 file and it just wouldn't work. I think I saved it in MVK or whatever it is, and it ran at a really good speed, but I cannot edit on my phone that particular process. So I'm going to have to try and convert it from that file to an MP4 file. I want to try and do some older games. That's what this is all about. Trying to do, because I got my series Under the Radar, and I want to go back through some of the older games that I can't capture on PS4. And that's what I do. I capture the footage on the PS4, the Xbox One, put it on my USB, put it into the computer, put it up onto Google Drive or OneDrive, then download it on my phone to do the final editing. I edit on the phone with KineMaster. That's what I do. Now I really wanted to go back into retro stuff. I thought it might be a really cool idea to collect 20 games for the Super Nintendo, 20 games that really meant a lot for me. And I won this bid for a game, and within the next day I got my money back because the seller, he must have, sold this game or didn't, or he didn't want to sell it. I don't know. But because I won the bid, I thought I need to get a case for this. So I looked on eBay. I came across an Australian seller and a seller from France. And I thought I'll go with the one from France because it was cheaper, believe it or not. And I got the this like a custom case, hard case for Buster Bust Loose. Now this is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. I see it on eBay for about $29, so it's not expensive, but it's super cute, what I remember of it. And it's one of those games I really wanted to get back. So because there were cardboard boxes back then, so I thought, okay, this would be perfect. So I trialed this one. It's not too bad. I may actually buy from the Australian seller. And when it came to me, it had a bit of a crack in the back of the case, but the artwork itself isn't too bad. I need to track down the game. I'll get there. I'll get the game. Now, I did I think it was a collections video on the Wii recently, and I had some really cool feedback from a lot of people on Twitter, what games they could recommend to me. Hopefully I can hunt some down that's not at ridiculously high prices. But I picked up 2 games off of eBay, $20 to $10 each, and I thought because I'm such a huge fan of Tomb Raider, I thought I would get Anniversary and Underworld on the Wii. Now I know it's not going to be in high definition graphics like the Xbox 360 version, which I think is probably the best version from that era, but it's kind of like a novelty to have these. And also I guess this was the last time we saw a Tomb Raider game on a Nintendo system, so that adds the it just adds a bit more to it, I guess, and it does take advantage of the Wii nunchucks and remote, I guess. I haven't actually put it into the Wii U yet because that's backward compatible to have a look at it. But yeah, I thought, why not? $20, it's not too bad. Now, I thought, I think, the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about getting another retro console. And a mate of work actually had the one I wanted, and he sold it to me with actually 3 games, but one of them I'm giving away to somebody else, but I did keep these other 2. So I actually got a console and the 2 games, and the console was the GameCube, and I got Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echo. I put this in the GameCube and started playing it. When I bought it, I didn't get the controller, so I had to buy a controller. So this is like the second retro console recently, like the Xbox original, and now the GameCube that I bought no controller. I found one for $15 on eBay. It's a generic one, but it looks like the real deal. It's really cool. So I was so happy to pick up 2 Metroid games, and these things sell on eBay for like $49 each, I believe, even higher. And this one's still got the price tag on it, $99. It's going back to the 31st of the 12th, 2004. But I was actually fired it up, got it to work. I'm probably going to take it apart, the Wii, the GameCube, and maybe change the thermal pads on it, and just readjust the laser just a little bit, because I noticed it did take a couple of goes for me to load the games up. So that tells me that there's an adjustment. It's a very slight adjustment to the laser that is needed to read it better, I guess. But so cool to have these games, and I am on the hunt for, I think, Star Wars, the Rogue Squadron games, and some other things as well. So really happy to pick up the GameCube from that generation. So from that generation, I've got the PS2, the original Xbox, the GameCube, and the Dreamcast. I've got every major console that was released from that era, which is really cool. Let's get on to some PlayStation 4 stuff, because I actually did pick up 4 games, and man, there's one of them that really has impressed me, and the one that really has impressed me is Days Gone. Picked this up for $22 at EB Games on special. There was a couple of sales on during the week, so I looked through a couple of these because there was a few copies of these, and found the one with the UK cover, which I was so happy about. But $22. Now, when I put this game in, it took a half a day to do the update. It was like a 35 gig update. I know when this game came out there was a lot of bugs in it. It actually got really low scores on, I think, IGN Australia, compared to Fortnite, which got nearly perfect scores, which that's so wrong. But a 35 gig update, so I waited patiently. I thought I'll just give this a little go because there's other games I need to work my way through. I'm probably about 20 minutes into this game when I first got it going, and I'm thinking, my God, this is, in my opinion, way better than The Last of Us. I haven't played The Last of Us 2. I don't really intend to, not unless it goes down to $22 as well. But I've got to say, I have enjoyed this game far, far more than The Last of Us. And I got the remaster of Last of Us on the PlayStation 4. Now, I was there thinking, okay, what is it about this game that stands out from The Last of Us? And what it comes down to is, this is more open world. This is like a sandbox game. I can do whatever I want. If I want to do a mission, I can. If I just want to go out into the world and explore it and just take on the hordes of beasts or whatever they are, zombies, I can. But with The Last of Us, it's very linear. And I think that's where it let us, for me, it's a letdown. I like this whole idea of just, you're in the world, you're not confined to this, you get from point A to point B. You go out there, you explore, you do whatever you need to do. And I put a lot of hours into this already, and I tend to hopefully finish it. Really, really like it. Now, I say I'm a glutton for punishment, and I really am, because I got this game on the Nintendo Switch. This is actually the Action Game of the Year edition with additional content, more levels, and that's Dead Cells. Love the cover art on this thing. It's so cool. Comes with a booklet and a keychain, which is great. But the game itself it's amazing. I do love it. I can't rave about this game enough. It's so great. But to have it on the PlayStation 4 and the Switch might sound a bit crazy, but because it does include new content, $14.95. I'm not going to pass that up. No way. No way. Super cool. Now, there's this next game. I think it was 2019, I saw at the E3 this trailer for this game. And immediately I fell in love with the trailer, what I saw of this game. And fast forward to before this game was released this year, I think Kena, the Bridge of Spirits, or Spirit Bridge, whatever it's called, kind of reminds me of this one. But I've got to say, Arnie and the Secret Seasons, I was so looking forward to this game. And when I put it in the PlayStation 4, there was like a 7 gig update. I knew from reviews that there was a lot of issues with this game, and there's been consequently 2 more updates after that one to fix it. And when you look inside, there's a note from the developers saying how you can help support them, tell your friends about Arnie and the Secret Seasons, share your gameplay, thoughts on social media, and learn more about the makings of Age of Rock 3. No thanks. Look, I gotta be honest with you, I really, really want to like this game. I understand this is a small developer, but also Kena is a smaller developer, but what they're doing is really incredible. So when I fired this thing up on the PlayStation 4, the first thing I noticed was, is this a PlayStation 2 game? To be honest, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like a PS4 game. It looks like a PlayStation 2 game, and even now it's still so buggy. I actually was able to break through a wall into the behind the game and wander around. I couldn't get out. I had to reset the game, but I actually, I guess you can say, broke the 4th wall going behind the game, which is really bizarre. And I really want to like this game. I so want to like this game. There's some elements in here I like about it, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't like about it. And the fact that we're on next-gen consoles, well, we're going into next-gen consoles now, and this is supposed to be a representation of the PlayStation 4 and the power of the PlayStation 4. This is on the Xbox One and the Switch as well, but it looks like a PS2 game and plays like that too. So I'm hoping that Kena is not going to be like that. I'm sure it won't be, but you know, it is a small developer. I can be a little bit forgiving, but I'm sure there's going to be more updates, and there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with it. It's so wrong. Okay, now another game we've been waiting for a really long time was the Marvel Spider-Man by Insomniac Games. $22. This is the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC, so that's really cool. Look, I said in previous videos I really haven't gotten into the Spider-Man game. I have been playing a bit of this game. My daughter loves it. She's into Spider-Man. She really is. It's really cool. She loves Spider-Man, but playing it, I'm actually enjoying it more. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when the games are released at launch, my perception of them is different from now, which may sound odd, but it's really a great game. Really is, and I'm looking forward to the new one, which I believe is going to be on the PlayStation 4 as well as the PlayStation 5. Okay, so let's finish off this video with 4 Nintendo Switch games. Now I've got Songbird Symphony on the PlayStation 4. Now I've got it on the Switch, so I'm going to have to sell probably the PS4 version. I mainly got this because the portability. It's a really cool game. It's got, like, I guess you say 8-bit, 16-bit graphics. It's really cute. So hopefully one day my daughter will end up loving this as well. Now I've been recommended to get this game, and I thought, okay, I need to get it. And it's Crash Team Racing. Man, how good is this game? I didn't realize how good this was going to be. I know this is going back to the PlayStation original era. I wasn't into the whole Crash Bandicoot series. I did play the first one on the PlayStation. I found it they were too hard, and I don't know about the remasters. I kind of like to want to get them. I know there's a new game that just came out, but this is a cool racing game. It does rival Mario Kart. The only thing I think Mario Kart's got going for it that's maybe a little bit better than this one is the characters, but there's still so many iconic characters I do know about in the Crash Bandicoot universe. But really cool, love it, really did. It was super cool. Now this next one, man, it was released by Limited Run. Missed out on it, but I did know that I did get a release in Asia. I had to pick this up from South Korea, and that's River City Girls. Look on eBay, look on I think Play Asia. I think they're sold out of this on Play Asia, but this is all the way from South Korea. I waited probably about a month and a half for this to show up. I didn't even know if it was going to show up, and this is a cool game that kind of looks and feels a bit like the Scott Pilgrim game, which we are finally getting. I think it's in December. Scott Pilgrim Returns. Hopefully we're going to get a physical release. I don't know, but either way, I've got to download it because that was one game I wanted that I missed out on. So this has a sort of similar feel to it, a fighting game. It's really cool characters. I think this is my second game from South Korea, which, wow, it was really cool. So how's that? If you could want to hunt this one down, South Korea has it. I know that. Now to finish this off, I picked this up from Oz Game Shop really cheap, and it's Ni no Kuni. I've got this on the PlayStation 3. It's still in the shrink wrap. I know, it's disgusting, isn't it? But I got this one, I actually put it in, and it looks like a Japanese anime, and just how it blends all together with the when you're watching the anime movie sequences into the actual when you're playing the game. It's just so cool. And you know, I never thought we would see this on the Switch. I don't know if Ni no Kuni 2 is coming, or I'm assuming that one day it will. I do have Ni no Kuni 2 as well on the PlayStation 4, which is so great. So man, that is it. That's a lot of stuff here that I picked up for the month of October. Did I show the GameCube stuff? I don't know if I showed the GameCube stuff. If I didn't, I got a GameCube as well. I can't remember because this is a long video, but yeah, I got a GameCube and game. If I already done that, then haha on me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I got for the month of October. So until next time, guys, bye.